Okay, welcome back to turn 39 now of heavy hitters. We are probably on the downward slippery slope here. Most hopes here are resting with the Hellcat, which should hopefully be able to get up here and see if we can't get some flanking fire on this stuff. But it's going to get a bit of a move on because slow as the King Tiger is, and it is slow. It is still kind of churning forward. And yeah, this is mostly coming down to an exercise of how much pain we can inflict on Titan's infantry, because anti-tank capability, as I talked about in the last one, is kind of laughable right now. So, yes, so I think we're getting some mortar fire in there this turn. Yeah, let's just press go and see what we get. That's another hit into that Greyhound there from the Panzer IV. Which is honestly something I should probably have thought about. You can't really rely on, unfortunately, can't really rely on the... Ooh, look, there's a lot of infantry there. Hello. Might need to move that Sherman back that way as well, potentially. This is what we've been waiting for pretty much all game. But at the same time, I have absolutely, in a moment of complete genius, yeah, we're getting the stuff I was intending to hit these things with is over here and running back into town and getting into some kind of traffic jam with the Hellcat. So yeah, go me, that's smart. It looks like Titan, having secured this flank to some kind of reasonable degree, is now like, oh my god, look at that. All this stuff needs to die. I mean, that's like, you know, this is something that kind of annoys me about this. This is like, it's so taunting to see literally an entire company running across the open like that, but not really being in a position to do much about it. At least this Greyhound should... If we bum rush it... we like bum rush it up here. I'm trying to think of somewhere where I can get it in position where it has the distance to shoot at those guys, but is going to be shielded from the Panzer IV and things. This is where we're going to inflict the casualties. And I think the mortars are probably going to be, it's going to be out of sight for them, but right. Let's just double check what we got. So what did we get in the sunken lane? Well, a bit of mortar fire coming in. And oh yeah, stuff. Haha. Oh, that'll do. Yeah. Yeah, little Jeep managing to not be completely useless. Don't know if it's going to survive to the end of that turn, but. Ah, there we go. We might have just, yeah, put a K in there as well. It's a HQ team. It's always nice to see the guy with the binoculars go down. And this is pretty good, but we need to get those hits in up here. This is unfortunately probably doing absolutely nothing to the Panther. Have we seen anything else? No, apart from this just... wow, you know. Let's check who can actually see all this. Ah, Mr. Machine Gun. Yes, please. You need to shoot the snot, the absolute bejesus out of this. We cannot fail to cause casualties here. And we've got that Greyhound, and we also got the Greyhound in town. The HQ Greyhound. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that into a position where it can see anything, where it can see enough to be useful. I think we're all getting a bit of fire on the church tower there. What's that from? Is that just the... Yeah, that'll just be a HMG team somewhere. Okay. That needs the... Yeah, right. I'm not seeing much else there, are we? Okay. First question. Clear target. Do you guys have line of sight over to there? No! But that's okay. Because we are going to reorientate you. Like mad! Back into the Jeep. And then down this way. Except we can't do that. I don't think those guys are going to be able to see anything from there. No, because they're in that dip. This mortar team needs to turn the hell around. And get over here. So we've also got the Sherman. We can't forget about the good old Sherman. Where's that king? We might be too late with the Sherman. If we had it here, where it can kind of see over there, we might be able to get some hits in, but it's kind of out of position, and it's not going to get into that position where it's going to see anything for a long, you know, it's going to take too long, which is rather disappointing. That's smoke from the dead Sherman still lingering. That is going to annoy the hell out of me. If we get it on the flank. Oh, where did the Hellcat end up actually? I didn't check the Hellcat. Stuck in some kind of monstrous traffic jam. Yeah. Hellcats! As much as it pains me, you have new orders. You're going to run like the clappers over here. And insinuate yourself hull down over here. And from this position you are going to shoot the absolute snot out of this disgusting amount of infantry we have hanging around that's going to be going this way. It's kind of reverse slope target, but it should be okay. It is a little risky, but that's such an amazing target. I mean, ugh. That target is literally giving me the heebie-jeebies. I just want to kill it so much. And let's get... I need this Jeep up here as well, with the mortar teams. Oh wait, no, this one hasn't actually got... Oh okay, we've got 12 bombs. Might be better off putting it... How long is it going to take the Hellcat to get there? Like turn in a bit. They might be past by then. Oh, this is annoying. No, we're going to stick to the plan with the Hellcat. We'll find this Sherman something to do. Otherwise, but... No, actually, because that Tanzer 4 is covering that angle. Come on. How does that end up in a worse position to be in? That's kind of risky because we might get the attention of the old Panther 4. What kind of distance is that? Too far? Or not. Whoop. We could be really cheeky here actually and plot it, pop it in like... No, I think we need to just get the fire on. I'm trying to be clever and it's not going to work. Has resoundingly not worked throughout the entire game so far, so let's just be blunt. Okay, so from there, why can't you see this kind of... Why? Why can't you see it? Is it just too far? So if it's too far, that's cool. We'll just go forward, further forward. I like the way we magically can't see it. Apparently from that position we actually can't see a thing, which is interesting. Boom. That corner. Yeah, I reckon that corner should be good. Right. Because this is a mistake that Titan is making here. He needs to be punished for it. I'm not 100% sure. Well, the chances of the Greyhound surviving that seem slim at best, but you, Mr. Machine Gun, you need to just... Okay, apparently now we magically can't see over there. We were putting fire out there before. Oh, that's weird. Can't see any of that, but you could a minute ago. I thought they were aiming. That's quite annoying. These guys with this multi-team, are they going to be able to... No, they'll be out of sight by the time we get there. That's quite annoying, actually. I feel like that I should be able to like do some indirect fire there from one of those 81s, because it's sat next, literally out of a mortar. So, but it's out of contact. That's kind of annoying. It'd probably take too long anyway. Is there any cheeky kind of places I can slot that Greyhound in? Maybe the Greyhound where it can see anything? No. Hey, and there's Sherman. Be awesome if it was up here right now, but it's not, so we just have to live with that. Pushing it up on this reverse slope here, well, actually that would kind of work, wouldn't it? That would kind of work. But the problem is it's going to take like a turn to get there, and by that time all of Titan's little pixel tripping will have buggered off. So then once again we kind of need it out on the flank. Let's not forget that we have all these guys who Titan may or may not... What kind of distance is that? Have eyeballed. Seeing as though he's not like blowing holes in the buildings, I think we can safely say he hasn't spotted them. We could push the Greyhound up there, where it will get killed by the Panzer IV. It's extremely annoying that that is such an exposed position that I can't really engage. Definitely a sign that we're moving into the end game, though. Bit moot, I suppose. This Greyhound has like 6 HE rounds, so we'll just leave it there for the time being. It's not like exposed to that damn thing in the sunken lane. No. But, you know, even a couple of shots. A few bursts or something. You know, that's... oh, that is like a machine gunner's wet dream. So where are they going to go? They're probably going to go down. He's probably just going to follow the road with them, and then come up and do what I've been doing. So once again, it literally pains me that I can't do very much about that. I really need to get this Sherman in on the action, but just trying to find a safe way to do it, or even, you know, an effective way to do it. It would really need to be down here, like where the Hellcat's going to pop up, to get some shots off. And I think even the Hellcat's probably not going to be there in time. All these guys, you can see it all, are unlike, it's kind of too far to put effective fire out, about 600 meters. Well, literally it's down to that Greyhound, which is probably just going to pop up and get blapped immediately. Going to be able to well, you know, let's do it anyway, because and let's move the Sherman up anyway, purely because if we're lucky they'll get pinned by the Greyhound. The Greyhound, if we're lucky, is going to get up there fast enough and pin them. Hold out for that. Come on. That's even just a bad angle anyway, isn't it? Yeah. It actually can't really shoot that way, but... right, so... let's just double check. That Panther is sat there, the other one is down here. You know, Titan might move stuff further up to engage, but I think it's worth a shot. If this is where we're going to be shooting from. So all that stuff is out of sight, and so are the Panthers. So we might be able to get the hits in here. Right. And you, Mr. 12 rounds. let us to find somewhere where you can actually see the enemy and engage. From down there, is that gonna... No, from there I don't think we can see much of anything. Oh, we'll just get you far out on the flank again. This is a lot of effort for a small mortar team with a comically small amount of ammunition. We didn't have a place for you guys to go except generically back, did we? God, that's so annoying. These guys are probably going to get shot at in the next turn. I'm not sure I want to mess around moving them. Big question of where do I want these guys to go. I kind of want them on the other flank, but it's going to take too long to get over there. Let's just move them back to the centre, and then we can work something out. So yeah, big chunky interesting turn coming up next turn. I'm a bit gutted that the that we can't see over there. That's actually quite annoying. But hey ho, you know. Oh, for some planes right now. That Jeep's doing a surprisingly good job. In fact, yeah. If you infantry types can just, you know, shoot up that entire general area, even just a little bit of fire. No, we'll leave the guys at the front. Honestly, I really feel like I should be able to cut trees down when I'm the defender. That would make me very happy right now. I swear they saw something though. Because I swear they were like engaging. But no. I just can't see because of those damn trees. Yep, it is all up to you, magical greyhound. You still have 33 rounds of ammo left, do me proud. Next turn is going to be a crunchy turn. Yep, very crunchy. Right, let's press go and have a look at the attack. I mean, like one mortar round with that mass of people. Okay, welcome back to turn 39 of the attack for heavy hitters. We kind of came up with a change of plan last turn, didn't we? We're going to maintain our little toehold in the objective here, so we're denying it. And now that Titan is moving forces around, moving them up to deal with all this, stuff, I'm going to focus on just dealing with those forces that come in. So we've got our bait, as it were, a bit like 8-wheeled handicap. We've got our bait, which is capable of looking after itself, or it might feed another platoon in there, or another couple of squads. And Titan's moving forward to react to it. And like I've been saying, hopefully he's had lots of foxholes and stuff, and all his troops have been dug in, and they're abandoning all that advantage and those points to come back. But otherwise, this panther's moving up here. We're going to push this way a bit. I think the tiger is reversing to the top of the hill there, where hopefully we'll be able to get some fire on those guys. There is definitely Titan's definitely moving a Jackson around back here. We spotted it, and we keep seeing walls and things get demolished as it drives around the town. So we'll keep an eye on that and try and work out where it's going. But apart from that, let's press go. That's the crew from the Jackson running away. And yes, that there is probably the Hellcat. Let's see if the tiger eyeballs it. Bit of fire on these guys, not surprising. Yeah, that's the Hellcat moving down the sunken lane by the looks of it. Persistent casualties over here. We'll have to take a look at that. But yeah, let's just watch those contact icons work. Yeah, that's the Hellcat running around there. And have we done anything to these guys? Because we were starting to mortar it. You've got the suppressive fire from the MGs, and then hopefully we'll get some mortars coming in as well. Although the mortars may be comically out of off target. And that's one MG team effectively gone. And did we get in the town? Because we had all these spotting contacts. And more importantly, where does the Jackson go? Is it now coming back this way? Now the icons pop back over here. And more casualties up in the church tower, but we kind of expect that. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. What happened to these guys? So we saw the last surviving member of the Jackson crew run away. And as they're popping up there... Who are you? You're running forward, that's good. Sniper team. Maybe a bit optimistic firing at like a 400-meter target. You know, with an MG from the shoulder there. That looked like it might have been just a single shot. Yeah. Yes, 09 indeed. It's got to be the MG gunner who's got his head stuck up like that. Oh no. Is that another single shot kind of job? Yeah, you've been dead. Du bist tot. And yeah, lots of like single shots here. So maybe he has got another sniper team up close. Or marksman team. I don't think they're going to react well to having a panther pop up on top of them. Let's see what happens with the tiger here. Because what I really wanted to make sure is that he could see stuff from up there. But it's not exploding like the lower glacis, particularly. That's the bit with the tracks on there. That should be okay. Can't see anything, but that's not surprising. Then this is getting across nice and fine. That's okay, cool. We don't need to see anything else. Those guys are fine. Can we actually see and engage things from here? Yes, apparently we can. So, a half-track is not a fighting vehicle. You're not supposed to fight with it. That is a terrible idea. But that's what we're doing here. I just want to have extra MGs, pretty much. Mr. Mortar there is a bit off. We definitely know there's people in there, down there though, so yeah, mortar time for you. And if we're really lucky, we'll kill the Hellcat if it's going to drive through. Those guys are okay. Those guys are just going. We put some fire down on that house, didn't we? Can't remember if we got anybody. Didn't check. Oh well. Dead, and that's dead, isn't it? You guys have so much ammunition. we can quite happily just fire away. You guys are less happy. Whoop. So we can't shoot at these guys who are a headquarters element. That's always good to kill them. Okay, now press go. I'll be honest, I'm waiting to see what happens in the defense here, because I just want to kill all those little pixel